so today I will talk to you about the verb tenses. First of all, we have the present tenses. We have the simple present. We use it to indicate facts, actions that take place in the present. It's for habitual situations. We can recognize it with keywords such as everyday, often, frequently. So in an affirmative sentence, the form is the subject plus the base form of the verb. But if we use the third person singular, we have to add s or es at the end of the verb. So here, she plays volleyball frequently. So we know that it is simple present because of the verb frequently. And we have to put a s at the end of the verb because it is the simple present at the third singular person. Also, we have the present progressive. We use it for action that take place right now at the moment. So we can recognize it with keywords such as currently, this year, at the moment, right now. The base form in an affirmative sentence is the subject plus the verb be plus the base form of the verb plus ing. So in this sentence, we will write he is working at the pharmacy right now because he is doing this at the moment. So we use the present progressive. For the past tenses, we have the simple past. We use it for action that started in the past and were finished in the past. So it is actions that are completely done. They happen at a specific time in the past. We can recognize them with keywords such as yesterday, in 2010, last week. We have regular and irregular verbs. So in the base form in an affirmative sentence, for the regular verb, it will be the subject plus the base form of the verb plus ed at the end of the verb. And for the irregular verb, it is the subject plus the past form of the irregular verb. So here, it is at a specific time in the past, so we use the simple past. And she worked, so work is a regular verb, so we add ed at the end of the verb. And here, they slept in my room. Sleep is a irregular verb, so the past form of sleep is slept. Also, we have the past progressive. We use it when an action was in progress in the past and was interrupted by another action in the past. You can recognize it with keywords such as the same time as, and when. So in an affirmative sentence, the form is the subject plus the past form of the verb be plus the base form of the verb plus ing. So here, he was sleeping when you called. So the person was doing something in the past when another action interrupted it. So we use the past progressive. So for the future tenses, we have the future tenses with will and with be going to. We use it to indicate the action that will take place in the near or distant future, or for action that have not taken place yet. We use it for promises, predictions, or spontaneous decisions. So in an affirmative sentence, the form is with will the subject plus the base form of the verb, and with be going to, it will be the subject plus the verb be plus be going to plus the base form of the verb. So here it is a promise, so don't worry, I will help you. We use the will with the base form of the verb. And here we will use the be going to because it is an action for the near or distant future. So I am going to travel with my sister. So for the future progressive, it indicates an action that will be in progress at a specific time in the future. In an affirmative sentence, the form will be the subject plus the verb be plus the base form of the verb plus ing. So here we can recognize it with this time next year. I will be traveling in Peru. Also, for the present perfect tenses, we have the present perfect. We use it for a situation that started in the past and has a link in the present, or so that an action that happened recently and may occur again. Is it for an action that takes place in the past at an unspecific time? We can recognize it with keywords such as since, recently, already. In an affirmative sentence, the form is the subject plus have or as plus the past participle of the verb. So here we have already seen this movie, so this action has an impact on the present. and she has been here for 2 hours. So this has an impact on the present too. For the present perfect progressive, we use it for a continuous action that started in the past and that is still happening at the moment. In an affirmative sentence, the form is the subject plus have or has plus been plus the base form of the verb plus ing. So here they have been playing tennis for over 2 hours. So they start playing tennis in the past and they are still doing it right now. So it is the present perfect progressive. For the past perfect tenses, we have the past perfect. It is for an action that was completed before another action in the past. In an affirmative sentence, the form is the subject plus had plus the past participle of the verb. So she did so well in the test because she had studied a lot. So first she studied, and that's why she did so well in the test. So we use the past perfect. For the past perfect progressive, we use it for an action that was in progress before another action in the past. The focus is on the duration of the action. In an affirmative sentence, the form is the subject plus had plus been plus the base form of the verb plus ing. So she was really tired that morning because she had been studying all night. So we have used the past perfect progressive here. For the future perfect tenses, you have the future perfect. We use it to indicate an action that will be finished by a particular time in the future. We can recognize it with keywords such as by the time, by then. In the affirmative sentence, the form is the subject plus will plus have plus the past participle of the verb. So here, by the time we finish this English exam, we will have written more than 500 words. For the future progressive, we use it for continuous action that will be up until a particular event shows in the future. So the focus is on the duration of the action. In an affirmative sentence, the form is the subject plus will plus have plus been plus the base form of the verb plus ing. So here, by the time we arrive in Florida, we will have been traveling for 5 hours. So the focus is on the duration of the action. So I talk about the affirmative sentence for all the tenses, but you can also have the negative form and the question form. So to summarize on this timeline, you have the past, the present, and the future. So before the past, you have the past perfect and the past perfect progressive. During the past, you have the simple past and the past progressive. Between the past and the present, you have the present perfect and the present perfect progressive. During the present, you have the simple present and the present progressive. Between the present and the future, you have the future perfect and the future perfect progressive. And during the future, you have the future tenses with will and be going to, and the future progressive. So thank you for watching.